on a second. Let me just get ourselves popping. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Today we got some plushies for moral support in here. Hello, hello, hello. Give me a second while I wait for people to show up. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'll be streaming in Boo Wants Friends from the Spooktober visual novel game jam. It's nice to see everyone here. So let's get it right started. Oh dude, this is so cute. Mama, can you read me and my friend a bedtime story? Your friend? Mama looks a bit confused but plays along. I don't believe you introduced me to your friend. What's your friend called? Alright. What's our name, chat? I'll wait a second for y'all to give me a name. Name? Let's see. There's always Lizamia. Lizamia is a good name. I know because I chose it. But any suggestions from the chat here? There? Give me 1 second. Second to check something. Elizamia will have to be our name here, unless there's any suggestions. Alright. How about Lizamia? Well, if Lizamia is polite, they can stay for the bedtime story. Oh, don't mind me, that was Windows being Windows. Once upon a time in the woods of our village, there lurked shadowy monsters with a horrifying image. Demons with sharp horns and eyes dark as night gave any who ran into them a terrible fright. Her hunters tracked down where the monsters had feast, and so a party of heroes assembled to hunt down the beasts. That stormy night with big thunder crashes, they fought bravely with arrows, magic, and slashes. Huzzah! The party had their victory. Yet where the monsters came from still remains a mystery. Everyday monsters prowl the woods around our town. Thus our hunters train to fight and take them down. Brave heroes will always be needed to protect and defend. If you want to be one of them, sleep well. Good night. The end. That's Cassia's favorite bedtime story. You've seen her draw pictures of heroes, usually her sister, in victory poses over the monsters. She's even drawn herself as a hero on occasion. Mama rustles Cassia's hair and tucks her into bed. Mama, Senna's party isn't back yet, right? Mama sighs and glances out the window for a moment. No, your sister and her friends haven't returned from their quest yet. When do you think she'll be back? She'll be back before you know it. Now get some sleep. Good night, Cassia. And Lizamia? Oh yes, good night, Lizamia. Mama closes the door softly as Cassia's eyes flutter to a close. So cute bedtime story. But we're not the coast clear, Lizamia. Oh, dude, we got a choice already. What do we do? Oh, for these choices. We could go, what? Or the coast is clear. I'm gonna guess. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can turn off Windows. Okay, there we go. That sound should no longer interrupt us. What? Cassia whips off her nightgown, hiding her travel leggings underneath, and slips on a sturdier hunting tunic. She gets out of bed and starts placing toys under the covers. I thought I told you earlier. We're going to sneak out and rescue Senna. That sounds so dangerous. Why don't we just wait for them to come back? The mystery. Hey! Greetings, Cloud Mars. We just got read a bedtime story about the monsters. There were monsters. Sorry you're late. You were watching your Real Housewives. As opposed to what? The fake housewives? Anyways, we're gonna sneak out, I think. Gotta sneak out and save some people who have been hunting monsters. Some of them are, alas, quite fake. Oh, the housewives. The housewives. Alright. That sounds dangerous, or why don't we just wait for them to come back? How about, that sounds dangerous. Well, yeah, well, what if Senna is in danger? They could have been kidnapped or ran into more of those scary monsters. Besides, all the adults don't seem to care. It's up to us to find them and rescue them. Oh, there they are! She picks up a set of small daggers neatly hidden under her cotton bed. We're coming with. Oh, do we have an inventory? Inventory? We got little old doodles of everyone. This is adorable. And we got some daggers. Okay? Alright. I'm coming with you. Of course, I could really use your help with this. Heather sent us friend who uses bows and arrows and stuff told me they'd be going along the north path. Heather always leaves markers of where they go like a hidden code. So if you just follow the marks, we should find them in the forest. Alright, up out the window with the bag and the rope. The familiar tree village was mostly silent. A few murmurs could be heard from the other homes across the bridges. Alright. We got our rope's hooked to the tree. We're going to the floor. Excellent. I hope y'all like my newest addition to my streaming set. Add up my plushies for moral support that float above my head. Today's plush is Crochet Onceler, also known as Adam Young. He's gonna be floating above us for the next 10 minutes or so, and then there will be someone else. Let's see. Follow Cassia down the north path, aware of the nightly sounds and signs of any larger monsters that might be on the prowl. There's one! Just off the path, she spots a bright green ribbon attached to the wooden shaft of an arrow. Driven by a small sense of hope, the two of you continue your search, keeping low to the bushes. The wild forest off the path is dense and heavy, even with the cool night air. Seems like a storm is rolling in. Girl, is sneaking out into the woods to chase after your sister a bad idea? We'll have to find out pretty soon. That's a good idea. Sisters need chasing after. It's enrichment. Thanks, Cloudmarsh. Cassie keeps trudging along, clutching the second found ribbon in her hand. 5 more ribbons later, you and Cassia stop dead in your tracks. A tall, stark structure looms in front of you. It looks like it was summoned by the fog itself. You haven't seen anything like it in the village, and neither has Cassia by the look on her face. Cassia stood in the pathway in awe. What is this place? I've only heard of places like this in my storybooks. Guys, chat, what is this place? Okay, there's someone inside. Probably. What is this place? Oh, Cloudmarsh lives there. We're approaching the front steps. We're gonna be crouching down. Look, Elizamia, another one of Heather's marks. They must be in here somewhere. Alright, knock on the door or let's leave. You're right, this visual novel is pretty. Hello, Senna, Heather, Solana, Citral, you in there? Fun fact, Heather is the name of one of my real housewives. Are those the ones of Salt Lake City or of Idaho or Detroit? I only know very little about the housewives. Excellent. Would you watch The Real Housewives of Detroit if that's a real show? 1 second. Oh, hey, little guy, can we come in? Is this you, Cloud Marsh? Thanks for letting us in. Do you have a name? The little creature closes the door behind you and beckons you to follow them. Where are you taking us, Cloud Marsh? They put their arm on one of the drawings on the table. Cloud Marsh face reveal. Your name is Boo? The small creature nods. Nice to meet you, Boo. I'm Cassia and this is Lizamia. We're looking for my big sis and her friends. Did they turn into dolls? There's a lot of dolls around. Do they know where they are, Boo? Okay, I don't think Boo's talks, or I think Boo is a plushie. I mean, both is true. But what is the solution to our predicament? Think Boo's a plushie? Or I don't think Boo talks. I think the first one's more polite, so we'll go with that. Yeah, I guess not. I guess we're just gonna need to look around. They have to be here somewhere. This house can't be that big. We're gonna look around the house, okay, Boo? Boo nods in response. By the way, does anyone actually live here? Boo doesn't respond in any way. Huh, I guess it's okay then. Cassia's tutorial. Search for clues using your mouse to click areas of interest. Click the on-screen arrows to move to a different area. Interactable stuff will have a label on them. Investigation is a great skill for adventurers. Okay. Dude, okay. Dolls? Hey, that doll looks kinda like... Who's that sitting alone over there? That's a weird girl who talks to herself. Cassia is sitting on the grass, drawing while giggling. She must have been around 6 years old. The two girls walk over and peer over Cassia's shoulders. What's so funny over here? You, who's that? It's my friend. We're just telling jokes. Well, I don't see anyone here. Can't just make up friends, you know. It's super creepy. But hey! One of the girls stomps on Cassia's drawings. Oop, didn't see your invisible friend. The girls laugh as they walk away. Hey! Imaginary friends are valid. Let's keep looking. More dolls? One of the dolls has a note on its lap. Cassia squints at the note. Ew, math. Elizabeth, do you know the answer? I feel a sudden sense that chat might be very mathematical. Does chat have a calculator or math wisdom? for me today? I guess I could calculate it. Oh, snap, math, indeed. Okay. I know the answer. What is the answer? Okay. I don't know if that's right, but I'll trust you on that. You returned the note to the doll. Let's try the math again. I don't know if that's right, but I'll trust you on that. You return the note to the doll. Okay. Drawers? The drawers are full of buttons. I want to press these buttons. Feels smooth. The second drawer contains a couple of empty picture frames. I guess there's no reason to pull these up if they're empty. Scraps of fabric and different materials fill the third drawer. These must be left over from making the dolls. As Cassia opens the fourth drawer, Boo slams it closed. Yes, Boo doesn't want you snooping through the drawers anymore. Okay, we'll look at the math again. And trust in you, chat. Chat, if you don't know the answer, I'm not a mathematician, therefore I never know the answer. Alright, math. Math time. Alright. I trust you. Wow, you're so smart, Luzamia. You returned the note to the doll. Hey, we got it! Fireplace. The firecrackers in the fireplace. Cassia warms her hands near the fire. Phew, nice and toasty. Feels good to dry off. I think I see something in the fire. Let's put our hand in the fire. No, what? I'm not doing that. Put your hand in the fire. That's dangerous. Put your hand in the... Are you joking? Put your hand in the fire. You can stop now. Okay, you're not funny, Lizamia. Did you actually hit your set or something? No, it's your rambles. Okay. Yeesh, finally. Let's look around. The weird route of what? Cassia picks up a box of crayons and glances at the empty sheets of paper on the ground. Let's draw. Okay, Boo, what do you want to draw with me? Alright, we're gonna be drawing. What do you think we should draw? Let's draw each other. Ooh, that's a good idea. But the green crayon is missing. Cassia pouts. Boo has already finished their drawing. That's amazing, Boo! Hey, can you share that black crayon with me? Boo nods and hands the black crayon over to Cassia. Thanks, Boo. Okay, just gotta draw your eyes, then your horns. And it's all done. What do you think, Boo? Boo applauds. I mean, it is a work of art. We are winning, people. Grassley. Ah, toy Grassley! What's a Grassley? Don't you remember? Grassleys are beasts from the forest. See its paws and claws, how it has the gray and brown markings? These areas are rock hard, so heroes have to be precise when attacking them. Let's see. I think that's a Grassley. Let's look at like this way. Oh, we might be looking around for a while. Another doll. There's so many dolls here. Whoever made these must be really good sewing. What a creepy doll. You get the feeling like he's watching you. You turn to look around at the front door of the house. Hey, wait, you aren't thinking we should leave yet, right? We still have to look around. Okay? Let's go this way. So many a tea set? Ooh, Boo, let's have a tea party. Am I invited? Of course you're invited. Cassia lifts the lid of the teapot. Aw, it's empty. Maybe we can find some. Yeah, wait here, I'll check this kitchen. Alright, she runs over to the kitchen. Thank you for attending my tea party on this fine night. What teas should we drink today? Flower and herb tea? Well, chat, what tea are we drinking tonight? Oh shoot, sorry, Boo. Boo stares down at the broken teacup. You warned Cassia not to touch the shards of glass. Oh, chai! Chai is good. Chai is really good. Right, sorry. Tea set. Probably best to leave the tea set alone. Dog. Plushie of a dog sits by the fireplace with its tongue sticking out. Doggy! Let's pet the dog. We have pet the dog plushie. Okay? We got dolls. These two look like a cute couple. Oh hey, the horned doll all in black is like the grinning doll. Strange, I've never seen so many horned dolls before tonight. Maybe they can shapeshift into some horned animal? Fireplace. Must be nice to have dinner right next to the cozy fire. Put your hand into the fire. Oh right, there's like a sister. Oh, is this a code? This looks like a code, everybody. Doll on the ground holds a leather-bound owned journal with a torn page. Hey, Diana! What's this stuff written in green crayon? Maybe it's a spell, maybe it's a code. Oh, I think you could be right. He grasps and chases her finger over the letters. Hey, now that you say that, this reminds me of Heather's handwriting. Flashback! Cassia, have you ever heard of a keyword cipher? Cipher? Keyword cipher. It's a simple yet easy method of encrypting messages. The only way someone can figure out the message is if they know a special word. Krypton? What does that mean? Or it's like making a message into a puzzle. Oh, I like puzzles. You're gonna love this then. So to solve a keyword cipher, you first need to figure out what the keyword is. In this example, we'll use the word quest. Then you write down the alphabet on the piece of paper separate from the message you wish to encrypt. Why would you do that? We do that to create a guide that lets us translate the message. For this guide, we're going to rewrite the alphabet under the first set, but first we write the keyword under it. What? Going back with the keyword for quest, under A we would write Q. Okay, yeah. How about the next letters? Then we fill it out. So this is literally just an explanation for what this type of cipher is. Nee. I'm glad Diana appreciates the plushies. You can make them bigger, actually, I think. Hold on. Inflate. We have inflated them. Let me move it. There we go. Cloud Marsh is solving it. I think I know what it says. Don't tell me, I want to figure it out? Well, some of our viewers seem to be insistent that they solve the puzzle. Honestly, this whole thing reminds me of Gravity Falls, honestly. With all of the ciphers and whatnot. Alright, Cloud Marsh is solving it. We will solve it, by which I mean Cloud Marsh will. Diana wants us to wait. I've increased the size of the moral support plushie so that it is bigger and more easy to see. I wonder something, actually. I wonder if I can do something. What's the name of this plushie? This is Pixel Luna. They were... Oh, dude. Oh no, one second. Oh, oop. I pressed the button and it earned the plushie rainbow in green. Sorry, I think the auto mod triggered on your message. Let's see. They are rainbow color, you know what I mean. I could make them very, well, I hope Cloud March is willing to solve this soon. Let's see. Pixel Luna is a friend of Dorothy. Let me figure out actually. Let me figure out actually a quick way to adjust. Okay. Cloudmark says don't wait on them. Okay. What does it say? What? You ain't gonna try solving that yourself? I can give you a hint if you want. Okay, I'll try solving it. Let me know if you want a hint. Can I have a hint? Okay, the first word is circled on the page. Oh dear, the way... Let me inflate this for a second so I can see. Flowers! Flowers is what's circled. I think the game wants us to actually try to solve. Oh. I got it. What does it say in all caps? Do I got a pencil? Okay. It's A, B, C, D, E. No, not E. It's an alphabet cipher. Is there a history? Okay. Then we start filling out the letters. Then we start filling out the letters. It's a keyword cipher. Okay? I try doing this. I try doing this. FLOWER ABCD, but not E and not F, but G H I J K L, but no O, L M N P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay. That's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Yep, there it is. R, T, U, V, W. Okay. It's E, Q, okay. I think it's Cassie. I think it's... What does it say in all caps? Okay. Let's see. E, V, E, Q, that doesn't make any sense though. Let's see. Wow. Keyword cipher. These are at a bit of a halt. Hey, Axolotl that's here for moral support, can you help us? The keyword is flower. Or flowers, I think. Oh, I see what the... I see what my mistake was. I forgot the S when I was trying to solve it. Let's see. Still working on cracking this. Okay, I think actually it's flower. Let me zoom in again. Let me zoom in again. This is very... Lovely flowers. Okay. I'm fortunate this is a Ren'Py game and I can just do this with it. Oh yeah, the keyword is flowers. I think I know what it says. I don't think that's it. Okay. Let me look at that again. There's a dot there. I don't know if that's relevant. Go ahead and discard me the secret if you feel like it. I'm not sure what I've got wrong. Okay. Let's make an educated guess here. Everyone is dolls. Everyone is dolls. So escape. Escape key. Fire. Get help. Ah. We're a little bit stumped here. Let me look around while all our viewers work on solving the puzzle. Let's see, there's a stove. I'm kinda hungry. What if we make pancakes? We can try. We're going to need a pan and something to light the stove. There should be something around here. It's a kitchen after all. Rubbish. Look, a rubbish plushie. What's a rubbish? Or poke it. You just poke the rabbish's nose. Icebox. It's still moderately stocked with wrapped up meat and other food. Knives. Cassia takes a knife out of the knife block. You know, Solana has been teaching me how to fight with daggers. For my birthday last year, she gave me my very own time dagger. Well, to take them away from me. She said I wasn't old enough to have them. Just be careful. I always am. Turns the knife into the knife block. I always needed my knife because I got my trusty daggers. Dolls. These three look like a party. Ah, this doll looks pretty strong. Picks up the doll and the felt pickaxe. She raises the doll in front of her face. I'm a big, strong, super gold miner. Let's get to ding dong, ding dong. Let her play. We're playing for shiny gems. Boo, do you want to help? Nah, Boo nods, and the two of them play pretend. Cassia lets Boo have a turn at swinging the pickaxe. Whoa, look at all the cool gems you found. Okay, I'm still thinking about this darn... Let's try. So escape is fire. Get help. I don't think that's it. Okay? Viewers, keep trying. I believe in y'all. Only sticks inside. I made a fire, so neat. Alright, we got a box of matches. Trash bin. How about comp? Yeah, Sarah taught me all about it when I visited his garden. Zero knows a lot about plants, which I guess makes sense since he's a great green magus. One time he saved me from drowning in a lake by using his magic to make a big vine that pulled me out of the water. Wish I was better at magic. Okay, dishes, pans! We need a pan! Okay, could use one of these pans as a weapon? Of course! Alright. Kapow! Okay. Got dishes. It's scary that the dishes are so high up. Those are for tall people only. I wonder how tall the people living here are. Another doll. Another doll. The doll is watching us. Okay. Let me try this again. One more time. Okay. What does it say? Takes a big plastic charcoal and writes it in the book. Here's your second hint. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna let her solve it. Fine. Everyone is dolls. No escape. Key and fire. Get help. That makes sense, sort of. We got pretty close with some of our tries. Guess I should check the fireplaces. Everyone is dolls. Is that correct grammar? You know what? Never mind. I think that's like plea for help. Dingus. Okay. Okay. Put your hand in the fire. Let's put our hand in the fire. Look around. Look around. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Try to block Cassia from walking up the stairs. You don't want us to go up there? Boo nods his head. Let's ignore Boo. Sorry, little guy, we gotta see what's up there. She places Boo aside and continues up the stairs. Oh! 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 Thank you for playing! This concludes this version of Boo Wants Friends. Keep an eye on the game page. Socials for when we release the finished version or any updates. Let's continue searching. I think I think that's game over. Let's go to the stove, though, and see if we can make food. What are you making? Pancakes. You want to help me? Kissy brings over a small wooden step stool. Cena shows her little sister how to crack an egg into a bowl without getting the shell in it. Mama taught me this special recipe when I was your age. I was so excited to try making pancakes on my own. One day I woke up extra early just to make them. Thought I did everything perfectly and wanted to share the first bite with Solana. When she tried it, she gave me this weird look. Turns out I put a load of salt in the pancakes instead of sugar. Now she'll never let me lift my salty pancakes down. Why'd you bring them to Solana? You could have had them all for yourself at home. Well, I think food is best experienced with friends, even if they were salty pancakes. She chuckles as he pours a spoonful of pancake batter into a pan. Food is best experienced with friends. Alright, we got pancakes. And forks and knives. Oh! Boo's head pops up and lays on the ground. Head emerges from Boo's neck and grabs the plate of pancakes and pulls the plate into Boo's body and disappears. Cassia pulls around Boo, places their head back on their body. Okay, found them. Huh? What happened to Boo's pancakes? Boo stares at you. Come on, Elizabeth, you're just trying to scare me, right? Cassia sits on the counterpart and eats her steak. Don't think I can eat anymore. Boo, do you want the rest? Boo shakes her head. Cassia searches through the drawers once more, finds the container to put her leftover pancakes in. I think this is the nature of playing Game Jam games. Occasionally there'll be oh, there's a door here. Is there anything? Or is this just the end? I think this is just the end, everybody. This is the nature of Game Jam games. Sometimes they'll make a really good first section of a game, and then they'll just be like, well, we can't finish it. We can continue searching. But I don't see any water anywhere. I know this is anticlimactic, but it is the nature of Game Jam games. Got wrapped up meat and other food in the icebox, but the icebox looks suspiciously like a fridge. Shelves! Let's look at the shelves. So yeah, this was the good first section of the game. The game's called Boo Wants Friends, so if anyone wants to try it on their own time, once it's let me try getting out of here again. See if anything happens there. No, Boo doesn't want us to leave. I mean, I know what an icebox is. It is essentially a fridge, but full of ice instead of, like, electricity. Just thinking that the way the game has set up it. Anyways, this was a really cute game, but tragically, we are at the end of the game. Let's look at the credits. Oh, dude, we got a whole bunch of little links here. I'm gonna click on them. It's not gonna show us clicking on them, but let's see. Give me a second. I'm still puzzling. No spoilers. Please off mute now. Okay, I should tell you the game ended. So we will probably be it was a somewhat anticlimactic end. There's not really spoilers to note over here. But yeah. You have the first word decoded. Okay. But yeah, you could follow these people, Nova Swarm. It'll be good. And yeah, I'm gonna tell it to quit. I'm gonna tell it to quit, and then I think it's time for us to do another visual novel. Let me pull up the next one. Let me pull up the next one real quick. Let me unzip it. This pile. Unzip, extract all. All of these are from itch.io, so they come in little zip files. So I gotta wait for them to extract. This next one looks interesting. It's got a little acronym for a name. Blah, blah, blah. Windows Defender, shut up. Anyways. I'll be showing it on screen shortly. Just give me a second. Oh, I get the feeling y'all might like this one. Give me a second to put it on stream. Some. Let me get this one on here. It's called Enough with Living as a Hero. I will say this is one gorgeous title screen. Feel like it would appeal to those with the fantasy inclinations. Oh, Diana, is it late in your time zone? If it's late in your time zone, you should definitely sleep. But if it is not late in your time zone, you should definitely watch. That's the secret, isn't it? I'll be streaming for about another hour, most likely. Eh? 1 second, let me handle something. Alright. Thing handled. Let's see. Let's hit start. No better time to start. Right now we got Sakura Miku. The great demon lord is dead. I feel a numbness in my chest, unanswered questions lingering in my head as I step back. Was this truly the end? Could I trust that this was the end? Silence surrounds me, the wind whistling an unfamiliar melody. Was this what it was meant to fulfill a prophecy? There's no living person left to answer me. With the great demon lord defeated in battle and their ashes adrift in the wind, it's certainly a morbid way to welcome this new era of peace. No stranger to witnessing death. Yes. So perhaps it is still childish of me to entertain my hopes. Hopes that something might click into place deep within me. That I would feel complete at the end of all this. The ringing in my ears and my hand's refusal to simply stay still would have sufficed as the answer. Yes, it was enough. It had to be enough, for this was the end. Oh! That was an ominous sound. My knees hit the ground in one small swoop, exhaustion crumbling down with me. Long last the prophecy had been fulfilled. Years of fear and anguish are at an end, and I have done my duty. Yes, all that truly matters is I fulfilled my purpose as a hero. For once, I selfishly wished that everyone would look away from the hero, that they would only look forward towards brighter days soon to come. With that thought in mind, I'm no longer afraid of what's coming. Of course, as prophecies often are, they remain vague and indifferent as people's fates are sealed in parchment. I am no exception, and neither is my fate. For so long, I have prepared myself for this undeniable outcome. All things must come to an end. To lay down my life, to pave the way to me, this shall be an honorable death. Yes, I will die as a hero. Oh no! Dying man's wishes hold little weight, only serving as a means to bargain with the brain one time to defy fate. Mind scrambles, gasping for the one thing that a hero doesn't need, but I could never bear the part with. Thoughts that the hero had little time to engage with subtly bubbled to the surface. Ah. Are we gonna die, chat? It's like an awfully like we might die, chat. Wave of darkness sweeps over me. Yet I don't feel like I'm drowning, but it no means isn't peaceful either. Ah, we're dying, Squirtle! We're dying! Through this victory, given space to have hope. A moment passes, or perhaps an eternity. After all, how could I, now merely a lifeless corpse, perceive the passage of time? It would be strange for me to perceive anything at all when I'm dead. Yet death is not what I expected it to be. Like tresses of sea foam lapping the ocean's edge, a warm sensation gently bubbles up through my chest, filling me and enveloping my being from head to toe, if I still possess such things. I find myself unwittingly drawn to it. The last vestige of warmth fade, an empty chill settles in its place. My blurred conscience takes a second longer than usual to catch up with the present, but once it does, my eyes snap open to the sight of an unfamiliar room, even less familiar man kneeling in front of me. Unruly shock of lavender hair skids down the stranger's shoulders from where it's loosely held and a half updo, accented by some sort of writing instrument. Outfit is... Oh, we got some magic! Good luck, Cloud March, with the code! Oh... Magic circle. Stand up from my previous position of kneeling on one knee. Had I not been just kneeling from the ground, bleeding out to death? What is this? The stranger jolts as I carefully voice my inquiry, stares at me with wide silvery eyes, sporting an expression so dumbfounded that I can only assume he's confused as I am. Slender's fingers twitch as he pries them from where they're splayed on the ground. One hand balls into a fist, which he uses to furiously rub at his eyes. The helm! I'd recognize it anywhere. You wouldn't happen to be Sir Hello Elkhart? Nod slowly. Alright, I'm a public figure. The Sir Hello Elkhart, as in the one who defeated the great demon lord 10 years ago and sacrificed his life for the peace of the continent? But without even waiting for a reply, the stranger rambles on. That doesn't make sense. I summoned the hero? Am I actually a genius? The eyes light up at the idea almost as quickly as they dim in self-reproach. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Klein. I find myself oddly amused by the rapid swap in emotions, entranced and a little envious by how earnestly the stranger displays them. Ahem! Allow me to introduce myself. To my surprise, his stature puts him ever so slightly above me, by about a width of a blade. In fact, I had been able to tell from how he was hunched on the ground taller, but behind all the flowy fabric and loose sleeves was a more robust figure than was typical for a mage. Lawrence Klein and Marcellus of Clown Marcius greets Sir Hello Elkhart, the blessed savior of Rithithos. I am your summoner, although it seems odd to say that to an esteemed and accomplished figure such as yourself. To be frank, I'm not sure how I summoned you. Okay, so we wanted an elemental companion. Not that I'm disappointed, of course. I feel extremely fortunate to have summoned a being as powerful as yourself. A specific hint for the code? What's the hint for the code, Cloud Marsh? I don't think it is. I gotta tell you right now, none of the words are a name. We don't. You're on the wrong track. That's my hint. Alright. Lord Marcelin. Yes. Yes, the first word is everyone. Appreciate our viewers still. Our viewers are still trying to crack the code from the previous visual novel. But we have fantasy visual novel to do. Granted, you are the hero. Of course, it's a tarnished color and that hole in your chest. Would you like to know what that word is? Cloud Marsh, the one that starts with no. Because I could tell you, and it would save you time. The mention of my own appearance gives me no escape. Come to think of it, I briefly registered the dark tint. Yes. The dark tint of my vibrance when I first liked, but the thought rapidly descended to the bottom of my priority list in face of the young lord's presence. A hole in my chest. I got a claw mark. I got a claw mark. Ah! Okay, so we got a rib cage, a deep void behind it where the entrails were seriously hollowed out. Although it's left in my eerily still heart. You died. A heartbeat. Okay, we can hear the mage's heartbeat. We can hear our master's heartbeat. Lord Lawrence Client Marcellus, was it? The tip of a pink tongue darts to weapon slip, and he swallows before not. Feel free to refer to me as Clan. Actually, as lacking this decorum as it might be, I'd feel more at ease if you dropped the formalities. If you're unsure of how you summoned me and formed this contract, are you at least aware how to break it? I'm just a mage in training. I was attempting to study ahead and reference some ancient texts in the process thinking the experience would be valuable. I don't know how to break this. Clearly the solution is written down somewhere. What of my comrades? You're asking? Alright, so our comrades are alive and well. Our comrades are alive as well. They're just in their hometowns. I exhale a sigh of relief. Yes, this is the way things should be, with my comrades alive and thriving in the era of peace. Oh, the Archmage. Okay, she's a half exception. She returned to Yggdrasil. A couple of years back, she came back here and took her seat as a lecturer at this academy. Is there really? Alright. If there's any one person I trust to advise me on magical matters, it's her. She's in the vicinity as opposed to being weeks of travel away. Yet I find myself hesitant to insist we recruit her assistance. 1 second. I can feel a sneeze coming, but I don't think I'll actually sneeze. How would she react to my death, and how would she react to the knowledge that my soul isn't peacefully at rest, but now contract bound to a mere student? Assuming she mourned my dress, would my resurrection not bring back unwanted memories? Legally or not, I don't have to be the one to make the decision whether to visit her. Okay. Surely the Archmage knows what to do. Classes have just finished for the day, so there's a good chance she's still in her office. Alright, we got a lot of books and papers. This is a really pretty visual novel. Like, look at all of these. Good night, Diana. Rest well. I believe you can watch these on the Twitch channel. I haven't set it up so that it automatically uploads it all to YouTube, but I could set that up pretty soon. Don't got anything else going on my YouTube channel. I might as well make it a Twitch archive. Alright. Helio. Oh. Alright. We're a spirit. Can't interact with the physical world. Should be able to physically summon you as we... Not important right now. This talisman. Where did you get it? What in charm. Okay. Okay. Oh. I picked it up while walking the streets of the city. Okay. A relic of the hero? Then how did I summon you? There's a good chance. Just in case, we'll take it with us if you don't mind. Okay? We can't hold it. Alright. Got a lot of papers, we got a lot of things. Alright, and we're going out. We're heading out, dun dun. We're getting out of here. Alright. Let's see. Trail behind as he takes the lead. We're a silent. We entered a classroom. We got orbs. We got a witch summoner. The sprites look gorgeous, and so do the backgrounds. Let's see, the side of is... Yes, the first line is everyone is dolls. The side of Liz Israel. Rizal. Elbow resting on the podium, idling twilight and magical catalyst as her drainage. The drift over a stack of papers feels strangely familiar. I think the last word is help. Alright, she's an elf. Alright. Professor, is now a good time? Alright, so she can't see us. If she could see us, we'd be... We'd be able to tell pretty quickly. The young Master Marcellus, to what I owe the pleasure. The Nod clan settles onto the bench. This how. Hey, you got it! Pretty close. You got it better than we managed to get it, Cloud Marsh. Key in the fire. Where I originally hoped to carry the load, yes, in my body. Now a spiritual fallen, sustained by his mana, limited by how much I... Alright, we're undead. My quest... Naturally, it depends on what those questions are. Well... Before summoning... Hmm. Alright. Okay. Doing some... Trying to ease the nervousness of everybody. There's a Proban. Forced summoning contrast isn't entirely out of the realm of possible. The gap between summoner and summon is significant. Power as an... Excellent question. I should quiz you on that, young Master Marcellus. 1 mana, 2 power of love. Take your... I like these. Says the student who scored. The answer is mana. Correct. Alright. It's looking like we might have to save this visual novel for another day. Hey, if that's right by our viewers. The hour's getting pretty late in my time zone, and we've been streaming for about an hour and a half. So, I have to wrap this stream up. Oh, you're alright, Cloud Marsh. You did do what the visual novel developers... Yes, the code word is flowers. It was actually circled on the page. It was just in such tiny print that I'm pretty sure it would have been pretty hard to read on stream. Alright, I went ahead and saved the game. We'll have to continue this visual novel next week. I'll have to see y'all later. Alright. See y'all next week, or this Sunday at 9 p.m. EST. Check out my stream schedule to see how that converts into your time zone, and see y'all later. Bye bye. Actually, wait a second. I believe I have the power to do this. Hold on. It's alright. I believe there's a way to do this. I'd like to raid. I'd like to raid the people who are I would like to raid the people who actually made the visual novel we watched earlier. Alright. Ready, steady, spaghetti. I've never done this before, so. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming.